How's the sound, you guys? Can you hear me okay? I'm here. My voice is good. Can you hear me? I'm going to wait for a couple people to hop on. Hopefully, anybody hopping on, if you could just give me a thumbs up or hello in the chat so I know you're here. Before I get started, I'll get started a few minutes after 1:30. Thanks for joining me today. And the light should adjust itself once I sit back. Um, Again, it's 1:30. If you're joining me right now, um, just give me a hello in the chat so I know you're here. Welcome. So we've got a couple people joining us now. And it's about 1:30, so we'll give everybody a couple minutes to hop in, and then we'll get started. Hope you guys are doing well today. Feeling good. The weather's great. Hope you're hydrated. All right, we'll wait a couple more minutes. So my voice is a little bit too loud. Yes, no? Okay, it's 1:32. We'll wait one more minute. Again, if you're just hopping on and I haven't seen you, if you can just please let me know you're here. Just say hello in the chat or give me a thumbs up. And again, today what we're going to be doing is a very simple and short seated yoga routine. And you can do this seated on the floor with me, or you can do it seated at your desk. It's very simple. We're just going to stretch out the different parts of the body to just give ourselves a little bit of a warm hug, if you will, from head to toe. And it should take us about 15 minutes or so. All right, so it's 1:33. We're going to go ahead and get started. Again, thank you for joining me for today's practice live seated yoga. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So thanks to everybody that came. I just want to first start by telling you, when you do any routine, whether it's this one or any exercise routine, you always want to make sure that you check with your physician, your doctor, before you start anything new. It's important that we recognize that all of our bodies are different and we're in different places. So make sure you check with your doctor first before you start any new routine. The second thing is with yoga, it's important to remember that it's not about following certain poses or meeting these high expectations, but really listening to your body. It's about breathing through moves, challenging yourself comfortably, but not hurting and not going beyond what you're comfortable with. So, throughout the process, if there's any position that feels more comfortable for you, if you want to open your eyes, close your eyes, whatever you prefer, it's all about what's comfortable for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you're joining me on the mat today, if you can go ahead and take your place on the mat. If not, get comfortable in your chair. So let's get started. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. We're going to sit in a nice comfortable position here on the mat. And the first thing that we want to do is kind of take a scan of where we're at. So I want you to just take a deep breath, breathe out, let it all out. The great thing about yoga is you can just come here in this moment, settle into the mat, and let go of anything that may be bothering you. So we're going to let go of anything that's hindering you, anything that's keeping you down. We're just not even going to think about that right now. We're just going to settle into this short practice. So the first thing I want you to do is to really ground those sit bones into the mat. So you're just trying to find balance here in your center. So find a nice comfortable position. And I want you to sit up nice and tall, pull that core back in toward the spine, relax those shoulders down, and try and relax all of the muscles of your face and of your body. We're just going to give ourselves a quick scan and see where we're at. You can close your eyes if you'd like to, if you feel comfortable. Just quiet your mind for a minute and just scan and see where you're at. How do your legs feel? Your arms, your shoulders, your head, your back. Just take a minute, quiet your mind, let go. One more minute, a couple more seconds. Good. Now, something that we're going to be doing throughout the process is something called ujjayi breathing. It's also called ocean breath because it kind of sounds like an ocean wave. I want you to practice that with me. So, inhale through the nose. And when you exhale, you keep your mouth closed and exhale through the nose. As you hear that sound, it's kind of like an ocean wave. That's ujjayi breathing. And that's something you can kind of practice throughout your day. We're going to do that a couple of times today. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, ujjayi breathing. And one more time. Inhale, exhale, ujjayi. Good. So let's get our body warmed up. We're going to start with this very simple lifting of our spine and head and neck. So I want you to take the chin down to the chest, nice and gentle, and very slowly, holding that chest in, gently raise that chin. You should feel one vertebrae at a time, lifting up, nice and slow. When you get to the top, take those shoulders down, around, and back, and release. Really try to work on relaxing those muscles, especially in the face and jaw and the shoulders, relaxing down. So we're going to start first with warming up our neck. So we just want to take that gentle turn, looking over the shoulder. You can start on either side, then coming back to center and to the other side. And again, we want to make sure we're holding that core in tight, but really relaxing the face. Let's take it again to the other side, over the shoulder, back to center, and back to the other side. Good. We're going to warm up the sides of the neck a little bit. So I want you to take one hand, bring it out to the side, and you're going to bring the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. So we want to make sure we're not doing this, but we want to make sure that we're bringing that shoulder to the ear to the shoulder, like so. And you should feel that nice stretch along the neck here. And we're going to just gently place that hand on the head. We're not pulling with our hand. We're just allowing gravity and the weight of the hand to just increase that stretch just a little bit more. Take that breath. And go ahead and take that nose in toward that armpit to give that stretch a little bit deeper. Coming back to center. Good. And we're going to do the other side. Again, stretching that hand out, bringing that opposite ear to the shoulder, keeping that face relaxed, bringing that hand to help that stretch. Remember, it's just the weight of the hand. Feeling that nice long stretch here. Good. And then bringing that head in to the armpit to increase that stretch. Good. Coming back to center. Good. Take a deep breath here. Let's remember that Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now we're going to warm up those shoulders. So we just want to take the shoulders, shrugging them up toward the ears and releasing them back down. Nice and easy. Again, one more time. Up to the ears. Back down. Oh, yeah. And then one more time. Up. And back down. Oh, that feels so good. Good. Now we're going to stretch the side. So again, we're taking that arm out to the side. We're bringing that other arm across and over. Now what you want to try and do is keep that bone, that sit bone, planted on the ground. You don't want it to lift up. So feel that nice elongated stretch, stretching the spine, taking it across. Good. Breathing here. Oh yeah, stretching across that side body. Feel that nice long stretch there. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Other side. Stretch. Remember to keep that sit bone nice and planted, taking it across. Feel that gentle stretch. You can take it a little deeper if you'd like. Oh yeah, feel that stretch across. Inhale. Core. So we're going to do a little rotation twist here. Okay, so we're going to take one arm back behind us. We're going to take the other hand and we're going to use our knee to kind of help us sit up nice and tall and do that rotation all the way, keeping that chin and head lifted, lifted. Rotate, breathing, really rotating that spine, waking up the back. Good. Take a stretch up top. Stretch those fingers out. Stretch. Let's do the and rotate. Relaxing the face. Good. Taking it back to center, shaking those hands out a little bit. Breathing again, that Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Now, you know, we've done cat-cow before if you've taken yoga with me before, and typically we do that on all fours. But today we're doing the seated routine, so we're actually going to do a seated cat-cow. So for our cat, take that belly out, arch that back, lift the chin up. Good. Exhaling as you do that. Inhale as you pull everything in for the cat. Pulling that chin to the chest, pulling the navel into the spine, rounding the back. Good. And exhale again. Cow. Protruding that belly, arching the back, lift the chin. Oh, yeah. And then inhale again, pulling everything in, arching that back. Feel that nice stretch. One last time. Exhale, lift, open the chest, open the chin. And inhale, cat. Really feel that stretch, arch that back, pull it in tight. Good. Back to center. Take a nice inhale again. Exhale. What's so important about yoga is to continue the breathing throughout the process. It's about breathing through the moments, breathing through the movements, and getting through that practice, just learning to take one breath at a time. Good. So now we're going to open the hips a little bit. So I want you to take those feet, bring the soles together, grab the ankles, sit up nice and tall. You should feel that opening here. Now, when we do this practice throughout the weeks to come, we're going to learn to use different tools that can help. If this position isn't comfortable, we have things like straps and blocks. You can use towels or items at home, different things that can help if that position doesn't feel comfortable. So like I said, it's about challenging yourself, but it's also about being in a comfortable place where you can really get the most out of that move and out of the practice. So whatever's comfortable for you, we want to open up those hips, and I want you to gently use your elbows to just press a little bit into those pockets of the knee to give yourself just a little bit of a deeper stretch there. You should really feel that in your hip flexors as you just open up a little bit. Remember, keep that chest lifted, core in tight. Breathing. Good. All right, let's stretch out those legs. So shake out the legs a little bit. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to bend at the pelvis here. Now we're going to stretch forward. I want you to come just as far as is comfortable for you. Flex those feet. And we're going to be bending. So we're not bending kind of in a slouch position where our back is slouched. We're staying upright and we're bending at the pelvis and we're just coming forward. And you should feel that nice stretch at the hamstrings, the top of the quad. Breathe. Good. Relaxing down, shake those feet out. We're going to do that one more time, lifting up. Remember, we're just bending here. Nice little angle as we breathe forward. Feeling that nice stretch. Waking up those hamstrings. Good job. Now we want to wake up the feet. We can't leave them. That's one of the most important the joints that we have, the ankle joints. So what we're going to do is we're going to flex. I hope you can see my feet. If you can't, know that I'm flexing. Then we're going to point. You want to flex again. Again, try to stay tall. And a lot of times when you're seated, it's so easy to slouch. But you want to remember, it's if there's a string from the top of your head that's holding you up nice and tall. So try to practice that posture when you're in a seated position. And that'll also help for when you're sitting at your desk as well. So again, let's point the toes, flex, point, flex, and let's circle those feet. This is so good for those joints. Sometimes they get tired. We carry all of our weight on our joints. So let's circle them out, and the other side. They may be talking to you. This is a great way to keep those joints fluid. Good. I hope that this was good for you guys. It's so important to do a little bit for your body every day. Gentle stretches when you wake up or throughout your day, especially if you're sitting a lot. That's really important. So I hope that you'll continue to join us. As we end today, I want you to come back into a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. And I want you to place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And I want you to close your eyes if you're comfortable and take a couple of deep breaths here as we get ready to finish our practice. One more deep breath here. Great job, you guys. I want to leave you with this quote as we get ready to go. Stop waiting for Friday, for summer, for someone to love you, for life. Happiness is achieved when you stop waiting for it and make the most of the moment that you are in right now. I thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for the comments. I hope that you'll give me some feedback, and I hope that you will join me again in the future. Have a great day. Namaste.